Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Thursday, January 27, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Minnesota Timberwolves vs Golden State Warriors. Edwards also had 9 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 blocks, and made 5 three-pointers in his 4th career 40-point game. The Timberwolves trailed for much of the game until pulling in front in the final moments of the third quarter. The two teams wrestled for the lead early in the fourth, but Russell's three-pointer put Minnesota up 102-95 with 4:26, left the team's biggest lead of the game to that point. They closed it out and came away with a big win. The Golden State Warriors are the NBA's third-best home against the spread team with a 16-8-2 record. They are a complete team on both ends of the floor, ranking first in team defensive efficiency and 12th offensively. Minnesota is 19th in offensive efficiency and 10th defensively. Although they are respectable in those areas, the Warriors are on another level. Thompson had missed 2 in a row, Friday for rest after a back-to-back, and Sunday's 94-92 victory over Utah with soreness in his surgically repaired left knee that he said he hyperextended the last time he played that caused some swelling. Each game, Thompson is looking more comfortable following his 2.5-year absence. Jordan Poole scored 17 off the bench as Golden State snapped a 3-game losing streak to the Mavericks. Klay Thompson returned and scored 15 points to go with 6 assists after he sat out 2 games. Stephen Curry had 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, and the Warriors crushed the Mavericks 130-92 at home on Tuesday. Anthony Edwards had 40 points, including 14 points in the fourth quarter, and the Timberwolves outlasted the pesky Trailblazers 109-107 on Tuesday evening. Karl-Anthony Towns added 17 points and 17 rebounds for the Timberwolves, who improved to 24-23 to surpass their win total from all of last season. Our first betting pick will be Golden State Warriors -5.5. The Warriors are 12th in the NBA, averaging 109.9 ppg, 9th shooting 46.5% from the floor, and 11th making 35.5% on threes. Stephen Curry leads the team with 25.8 ppg and 1.4 steals. Andrew Wiggins averages 18.1 ppg, and Jordan Poole has added 16.7 page. Draymond Green leads the team with 7.6 rebounds, 7.4 assists, and 1.2 blocks per game, but is currently sidelined with calf tightness and will not play against the Timberwolves. In 7 games, Klay Thompson has averaged 14.7 ppg and is shooting 33% from 3-point distance. The Minnesota Timberwolves are 7th in the Western Conference and 11-13 on the road this season. They have won 7 of their last 10 games and 2 in a row after beating Brooklyn 136-125 on Sunday and Portland 109-107 on Tuesday. Anthony Edwards led the way with 40 points and 9 rebounds against Portland. D'Angelo Russell added 22 points, and Karl-Anthony Towns has 17 points and 17 rebounds. Minnesota is 9th in the NBA, averaging 111 ppg, 24th shooting 44.1% from the field, and 22nd knocking down 34.3% of their threes. Towns leads the team with 24.1 points, 9.4 rebounds, and 1.3 blocks per game. Edwards averages 22.7 ppg, and Russell leads the team with 7.0 assists and adds 19.1 ppg. The Golden State Warriors are 2nd in the Western Conference and are an NBA best 22-4 in home games. On Tuesday, the Warriors won their 3rd straight game, routing the Dallas Mavericks 130-92. 7 different Golden State players hit double figures in points, and the bench scored 71 points, with rookie Jonathan Kuminga dropping a team-high 22 points on 8 of 9 shooting from the field and 4 of 4 shooting from 3. Our second betting pick will be under 228. Los Angeles Lakers vs Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid scored 12 of his 42 points in the fourth quarter as the Philadelphia 76ers outlasted the New Orleans Pelicans 117-107 on Tuesday. Tobias Harris added 33 points for the 76ers, who opened a 5-game homestand by winning the 12th of their last 15. Embiid, who finished runner-up in the MVP voting last season, continues to make a push for the award. Anthony Davis is back for the Lakers, but he can't save them from the Joel Embiid problem. He looked like a player that hasn't played basketball for over a month in his return against the Brooklyn Nets. That's going to be a problem on a road with Embiid cooking opponents on the offensive end of the floor. He's dropping buckets like Drake hits this season. The Lakers can clearly run up a scoreboard with LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, but they can't stop running water on defense. Even worse, they do the brunt of their damage inside of the arc, and the Sixers just so happen to have one of the best front courts in the game with Embiid and Harris. Philly is averaging the most blocks in the league, and they're going to be the more physical basketball team in this matchup. The Lakers got their big man Anthony Davis back in a 106-96 win over the Brooklyn Nets on Tuesday. Davis had 8 points in 25 minutes after missing 17 games with a sprained left knee, and the Lakers got good nights off the bench from Malik Monk and Carmelo Anthony. In addition to his 33 points, LeBron James added 7 rebounds and 6 assists. Monk scored 22 points, hitting 6 three-pointers, and Anthony added 13. Davis looked in sync right away, throwing down a lob pass from James on the first possession of the game. He also blocked 3 shots in the first quarter, which ended with the Lakers leading 33-25 on James' basket as time expired. It was a strong showing for a Lakers team that's been criticized for their lack of effort. The Sixers were clinging to a 97-95 lead when Embiid re-entered with 7:40 remaining. Harris converted a free throw, finishing a three-point play to make it 98-95. Then Embiid scored all of Philadelphia's points during a decisive 10-3 run. His 2 free throws with 4:03 to play made it 108-98. He has been on a disturbingly good run. Our first betting pick will be Sixers to cover the spread. Of course, the Sixers are down Seth Curry, Danny Green and Shake Milton. So defense should be the focal point heading into this game. If Embiid and Tobias Harris can limit the easy buckets in the front court from Davis, LeBron James and Russell Westbrook, they could pile another loss on the record for the Lakers. Joel Embiid is making a case for MVP as he continues his ridiculous scoring onslaught. The man is a spectacle on the hardwood on both ends of the floor. He has put together a 40-point performance in 3 of his last 4 games. You'd have to go back 7 games to find one where he's shot less than 50%. Embiid is eating buckets like Scooby snacks and putting opponents on their heels. And now, he'll have a chance to face a Lakers team with a returning Anthony Davis on the floor. Davis clearly isn't back completely after a long layoff. So Embiid will have a clear advantage in the front court in this matchup. He'd probably have an advantage even if Davis was 100%. That's how good he's been this season. Philly is catching fire in recent games with the team averaging 111 points per game in their last 3 outings. It could be a problem with the Lakers still bleeding points on the defensive end of the floor. Opponents are averaging 112.3 points per game against them this season. The defensive issues could continue to be a problem for the Lakers while Davis works to get acclimated back to live basketball. He led the team in rebounds and blocks before going down with an injury back in December. So his presence in the front court was truly missed. The Sixers have a top 10 scoring defense heading into this game, and buckets are going to be hard to come by in this matchup, even for a Lakers team with 3 future Hall of Famers on it. Anthony Davis returned to the court for Tuesday's win over the Brooklyn Nets. No, his stats don't jump off the sheet, but his mere presence is a huge mental victory for the Lakers. It's an even bigger victory for Russell Westbrook, who should be able to fade into the background a bit more behind the dynamic duo of Davis and LeBron James. Davis's name is currently on the injury report ahead of Thursday's meeting with the Philadelphia 76ers, but he's expected to suit up and play in a game where the team will need all of the help they can get while trying to keep Joel Embiid in check. Our second betting pick will be under 217.5. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.